now we've got a feature report on Saskatchewan quarterback Ken Austin, not just a student of the game, but a guy who works with the coaching staff in preparing the Riders' game plan.
I tell you what, without him, I don't know how the offense would move. I've been with him for 6 years, so it's kind of like we're brothers, somewhat. I tell you what, he's the type of guy that's always behind you. You know, when you mess up, he's the first one to tell you, hey, you got to do this, you got to do that. But deep down inside, he gets the job done. He knows what he's doing on the field and off the field.
I think Ken Austin showed last year what he means to the football team when we didn't have him for 7 games, and nothing against the guys that replaced him, but we lost 6 games of 7 and had a hard time playing football competitively, offensively especially, without him, and I think that shows what importance he has to this football team.
Well, I was on Saskatchewan's negotiation list when I was still at the University of Mississippi in college. I went on and played for the St. Louis Cardinals my rookie year in the NFL. Rough Riders kind of stayed in touch during that year, and when I got released the second year, they brought me up. I think there was 7 or 8 games to go in the season. I ended up playing the last 5. I had a positional coach at the University of Mississippi that played up here, and thought that, you know, the league up here would be suited to me, and you know, to be in the passing league, and me coming from a passing background in college and high school. So he thought it would be a good move for me to come on up here. I really try to be a student of the game and be very well prepared mentally when I take the game. Our offense requires the quarterback to read across the board. Full field throwing is what we call it, and to also understand fronts and stunts and et cetera, et cetera. We have a lot of hots built in our offense, and requires the quarterback to read not only the front and the linebackers, but also the secondary, and make sure that he executes the game properly, or executes the play properly. People say that I'm not a running quarterback, and I haven't run a lot up here. I did my first couple of years, but I ran quite a bit in college. We ran a kind of a hodgepodge of everything in college. We ran the option and the veer, and drop back and sprint roll and all that kind of stuff in college. And but my strength and my forte is as a pure passer, not necessarily as a scramble around kind of guy and try to make things happen. I think I can defeat defenses by reading the defense properly and getting the ball to the guys that can take it and do something with it. I wouldn't classify us as underdogs. I just classify us as a team that does things the hard way, you know, unfortunately. Plus, we don't have the horseshoe on our back like some other teams in CFL do. I mean, it seems like bad things happen to us easier than the teams. But a lot of that, too, is making your own breaks and making good things happen to you. And I think that, you know, we've got a pretty good team here. We're 7-7, but we've got a team that is as competitive or as good as any team in the league on a given Sunday. What we can't do is make the mental mistakes and the mistakes that really cost us the games, and make sure that we try to play as clean a game as possible.
Ken Austin's pass complete for 32, Middleton Jones.
Everybody has their own style and their own philosophy on how to attack defenses and how they motivate their players, but our offense has evolved quite a bit since I've been here, especially the last couple of years. And we're doing things now offensively that we wouldn't even dream of doing when I first came here.
Are you having more say now in the offensive strategy?
I am. You know, the last couple of years I've really had a lot of input and helped develop the offense and develop our not only our pass routes but also our blocking schemes and our hot series and helping to make the game plan each week with the coaching staff. I come in very early in the mornings during the week, at the beginning of the week, and break down film with them and try to put together the best possible game plan to attack the defense that we're playing. And I think because of the experience that I have and my knowledge of the game and trying to be a student of the game as much as possible, they've given me a lot of input. So my life's gotten pretty busy with my wife and my baby now and stuff, but tennis and basketball still in the off season, yeah.
Do you consider yourself an old married man now?
I consider myself old, not old married, but yeah, no, I'm getting up there a little bit, but no, I still consider myself a newlywed, having a lot of fun. It certainly is it's a different life when you have a little baby, but it's been great, and I love her very much, love my family, and it's brought a lot of stability in my life, but certainly would like to get a win this week.